Hope you all are doing fine. It has been long time since I have been posting the videos as I have been preparing for my certificate exam in Kuchipudi and will be posting the videos regularly. For almost 3 years of terrace gardening, we are shifting to our farm and we are happy that we can practice our organic farm methods at our farm. In this introductory video, I will cover the basic details of the type of fence we chose, the boundary plantation as a live fence. Hope you will enjoy watching our farm videos as I will be posting our farm videos regularly. Watch and enjoy!
This is our first video in our farm on the day of registration. This is where we wanted to build our family temple of Shirdi Sai Baba. We have been searching for a small plot of farmland for the past 5 to 6 months. After repeated and continuous search, we finally landed with a beautiful place in the middle of hills and lakes. This is the ideal place where we could search with the grace of Sri Sai Baba. We have no idea of how to work with a farm till now. This is our experiment for the first time. We are hoping that we should be able to do natural farming without tilling and without harming the nature. So we hope with all your blessings we should be able to. After vigorous research, we finally decided to go with power-coated chain link with the support of iron rods. We wanted to build a live fence using different colors of flower vines. Even though we chose chain link fencing, we opted for a 7 to 8 feet gate. This will be giving adequate security from animals and other intruders. We chose carbon blue color that matches well with the chain link. We also planned to cover the road side of the farm with 90% shade net for privacy while working in the farm. This is the view of our entire farm bit. We chose a small place that we felt we can work with experimenting with zero experience. Today we are going to plant our people tree by adding 1 fist of neem powder. We are adding 1 more fist also of neem powder and vermicompost. And this is the first plant that we are planting in our farm, and it is at the center of the farm. And then we are covering it with the soil. Covering with the soil. Here my mother and father are covering it with the soil and my brother is watering it. My brother is watering the plant.
After doing everything, finally.
And these are the corona plants. We are planting it as a live fence to the borders. They will help to cover the borders and will give us protect from other animals entering our farm and give us privacy to work. It will have very sharp thorns, as you can see here. Here we are planting our corona plants in the pit towards the border, and we have to still dig many pits and we have to fill them with vermicompost. Here my placing them. Here my mother is planting the corona, placing the corona plants in each pit. She is removing the plastic cover around it and then she is putting it. Just placing it in the pit like this. Here we are digging the holes for the corona plant. In Telugu it is also known as Jiva Kancha. That means it will block the fence so that other animals cannot enter into our farm. And my father and brother are digging it for the same purpose. Here we are adding neem powder and vermicompost to our corona plants that we have planted at the border of our farm. Now we are adding vermicompost. We are adding vermicompost and covering it with the soil. And then we are going to water it. Before watering, we are adding some mulch so that no weeds will grow around the plant. And then we are watering it. Now we are going to plant the vetiver plant. It is a grass variety. The roots will go deep into the soil and it will retain water. All parts of the plant can be used for making medicines, and it will prevent soil erosion and hold the rainwater. Now we are going to add the mulch. And then we are going to water it. Here we are putting the lemongrass plants. We are first adding vermicompost, neem powder and vermicompost. Lemongrass is mosquito repellent and it will prevent mosquitoes from coming, and it will prevent, because of the smell of it, it will prevent snakes from entering our farm. Then we are adding some mulch. And then we are watering it. Here we are planting the bougainvillea plant. We have removed the root ball around it, and we have added compost, neem powder and cocoa peat. This will create the boundary around the fence so that we have some privacy to work. And then we are watering it and adding some mulch. And we are adding some mulch. We have bought 5 colors of bougainvillea, and this is the second color that we are planting. We are adding compost. And then we are planting it. We are covering it with the soil. And then we are adding some mulch. Here we are planting our third bougainvillea plant. We are watering it to make the soil moist. And then we are planting it. Then we are adding some mulch. Here we are planting the bleeding heart and cypress plant. We are adding some compost. And we are watering it a bit, make the soil moist. And then we are planting these plants together so that they can creep together. Now we are going to add some mulch. For that we are putting a support stick so that it can creep onto that stick. And we are adding mulch. And then we are watering it. Here we are planting the bluebells plant. This is also a vine that will creep on the wall and will give us privacy. And its flower color will be in blue color.
You can eat. You want to eat? Sorry, it's not for you.
Now we are putting the mulch and then we are watering it. Now we are watering it.
Careful.
Here we are putting the garlic vine, planting the garlic vine. We have added some compost and then we are, this is also a vine that will creep on the fence and will give us privacy. We have to cover it with the soil and then we are going to add some mulch. We are adding some mulch, then we are going to water it. Today we are planting the vine plants towards the boundary so that it will creep on the boundary and will give some privacy. This is Ginna Malati plant. It will attract pollinators. We have added vermicompost and we are covering it with the soil. Then we are adding some mulch. We are adding some mulch and then we are watering it. Here we are planting another creeper. We are planting morning glory. We are planting all the 3 plants together. All the 4 plants together. And then we are covering it with the soil.
Mulch bag.
Then we are adding some mulch so that we are putting a support.
We have planted some more boundary plants like Ashurina and beetle, but we could not videograph them. Hope you enjoyed this video. In the next video, I will cover about the rainwater harvesting trenches and the percolation pits that we made at our farm. Bye.